you know, prayers where you don't even believe it. You just think you're praying, but you don't even believe it. Man, no. Like, sincerely pray to the Lord, man.
Right.
We gotta constantly be praying all the time, man.
Right.
You know, when you get in your car, pray to Yahweh outside. When you make it home, pray to the Lord. Thank the Lord for getting you there, man.
Right.
You know, when you got particular bullshit going on in your mind, pray to the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, because we're in a time right now where Satan is turning up, man.
Right.
Messing with our minds, you know what I'm saying? Making us think off thoughts. You know, prayer is that defense.
Right.
You gotta have the helmet of salvation on, man.
Right.
Yeah, if I can add, praying is the scriptures speak on prayer, big on prayer, man. For there's a scripture that says pray without ceasing. Then there's another one that says watch as well as pray, man. So hey, praying is important. As Apostle Rakah, he pushes that for brothers to pray, man. You know, he's big on prayer, man. You know, because hey, we gonna need prayer in the coming times that we're coming into.
Right.
I got something real quick because the brother mentioned that how the water was a privilege a second ago, and I found this scripture going into that. You know, and the elder mentioned how, you know, it makes sense in a wicked kingdom, and of course we know, pursuant to Job 9:24, the earth is in the hand of the wicked. Right. So this is Lamentations 5 and verse 4. It says, "We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest." So, hey, bro, it's in the scriptures, man. We're paying for water, something that's free. Who's that? What's that little dude? Orlando Brown. Yeah, he went on a rant recently, going into how all these things that are free, we're having to pay for, man. You know, the homeless shouldn't be, they shouldn't be hungry. There should be abundance of food for even them. You know what I'm saying? But he went on this rant, man, and hey, it makes sense, bro. It's in the scriptures.
Right.
You know, we having to pay for things that the Lord gave us for free.
Right.
You know?
Pay for light.
Jake say that shit and don't realize they still in captivity.
Right. Right.
People are stupid, man.
Yep.
Jake's quote that shit, nigga, you ain't captive, you a slave, man.
Yeah.
We still slave in this motherfucker, man.
Yep.
I'm subject unto payment, you got a social security card.
Yep.
Nigga allow you to make that Hollywood money. And then you gotta take your soul out for it. You still a slave, man.
Yep.
Just a slave at the end of the day.
Yep. It says, well, you know, pretty much what would you gain if you gave up your own soul, but you got quote unquote the world, man.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, it's a two-edged sword, man.
Right.
You gotta sell out, and then you're gonna lose at the end of the day. You know, you gotta pay for light.
Right.
You gotta so-called electricity. You gotta pay for light. You gotta pay for water. You gotta pay for wood.
Your wood, how's that? Your tables that you buy, your pencils for school and shit. Anything made out of wood, anything made out of wood, you gotta pay for it.
Yep.
Everything a lot of shit come from trees, man.
Yep.
Even paper made out of wood,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah. Oil.
Yep.
You know, the earth's natural lubrication. You got Esau fracking for
Fracking,
oil all
yep.
damn day.
Yep.
And oil, without oil, nothing. Without oil, you can't even build a house.
Yeah.
You can't build a house. You can't. The water bottles, the plastic water bottles that we drinking out of. You ain't getting that without no oil.
Right.
You ain't getting your clothes without oil. You ain't getting your cell phone, your internet, your computers, clothes, all that. All that requires oil, man.
So how can you people say the so-called white man not the devil,
Right.
when we explaining and reading to you the fucking requirements of the devil?
Right.
I don't give a fuck about Jake. I really got a bad hatred for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. I can't stand you motherfuckers, man. I really can't.
How you do fracking oil, and then you frack with natural gas as well. This nigga would literally cause an earthquake,
Right.
a mini earthquake, to get natural gas out from the earth.
Yep.
He go down there and did here in Texas, what was that, going some years ago, you start getting look like tremors here.
Yep.
Why? Because of all that damn fracking.
Yep.
You know, so what do? He kind of slowed down and then he started right back. See, that's the devil. He don't stop. He don't even give the earth rest. He'll go and basically go drill for oil. And you know, the Lord said after 7 years, you're supposed to let the earth rest. This nigga be up there for 10 or 15 years at the same spot till his bones dry.
Right.
Hey, if I can pull this out real quick, man, because the brother, the elder had mentioned about dealing with the odds. Damn, tired, bro. So the elder had made that point, you know what I'm saying, and Tazama backdoored him about selling the soul, man. See, like the brother Tazama said, you're going to lose every time with this devil, man. You see? It's a trick, man. They show you that movie, what that shit called? Bedazzled. Brendan Fraser. Every fucking wish that nigga wanted to make. Every wish, you know what I'm saying? He said, the devil told him, I'll give you everything you want. The nigga thought, and when he got the fucking, you know, the situation, it was always something that's fucked up about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? He would always get fucked in the end, man. But but our people back then, you know, knew what actual wealth and money was, man. Right. This is the voices from our past. Crowfoot valued land more than government money. It's going into a so-called Native American chief. It says First Nation chiefs who negotiated with the government before the signing of treaties were very wise leaders. These leaders were sincere in their request and were concerned not only with themselves and in the present, but also with the future and what it held for their descendants. So I'm gonna jump down. This is Blackfoot. This is Crowfoot, Slakia, Chief Crowfoot. It says the story took place during the negotiation preceding Treaty 7, with Chief Crowfoot met with the government spokesman. It said the government spokesman spread some dollar bills on the ground and said, "This is what the white man trades with. This is his buffalo robe. Just as you trade with skins, we trade with these pieces of paper." Chief Crowfoot took the handful of clay and made a ball out of it and put it on the fire and baked it, but it did not crack. He turned to the government representative and said, "Now put your money on the fire and see if it will last long as this clay." You see? So they knew what it was, man. All right? It says the government spokesman was embarrassed and quickly replied, "No, I cannot do that because my money will burn." It says with a gleam in his piercing gray eyes, Chief Crowfoot said, "Your money is not as good as our land is." He said, the wind will blow it away, fire will burn it, and water will rot it, but nothing can destroy our land. You don't make a very good trade." You see, so our people back then knew the value of money, man, and they knew that this goddamn devil, that fucking money ain't really fucking money, man. That ain't really fucking real resources and value, man. These fucking paper dollar that our people rob and kill each other over. Right. You see? That shit, and the niggas gonna find Esau right now. He's putting laws in place to do away with that shit. Yep. All this shit, you niggas holding that big ass block of money to your ear because that's your fucking God, man. Well, Esau's doing away with your God. Then what? They gonna bring forth the new God for you niggas to worship, man.
Yep. Well, that's that scripture in Isaiah where it says that he furnished the table for that truth. When you get that word, let me get it real quick because I know it's in Isaiah. Furnish the table for that truth.
Right.
Isaiah 65 and 11. Isaiah 65 verse 11. It says, "But ye are they that forsake Yahweh, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish the drink offering for that number." Right? Now when you get that word truth, that word is God, right? Not Gad, but it's God. Gad, right? But it says here, it says Gad equals God of fortune, a Babylonian deity.
Damn.
You see? So when on the dollar bill where it says "in God we trust," it's going into that Babylonian deity of the God of fortune.
Right.
It's not talking about the Most High God,
right?
Yahweh Basha, and God we trust on the money. That's talking about that's going into some Babylonian Egyptian madness, man.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what when Jake got the, when you see rappers walking up with a stack of money on their ear and throwing money and just throwing money all over the place. Yeah. That's not real money, man.
Right.
That's not gonna save you in the time of vengeance, man.
Right.
It tells you that they're gonna cast their silver and they go out into the streets.
Right.
Whereas the bats and the moles be able to get to it, man. It's not gonna be worth anything, man. You know?
They're looking like Venezuela and things like that. When they money lost all majority of its value, they said you saw money flying in the streets. People walking around with barrels of money just letting it go. They were burning their own money for heat. So when you look at that, just think that they wouldn't have been doing that if it was like tangible things like gold, silver. They wouldn't have been doing that. But like you said, it lets you know that there's nothing. the dollars you have to be backed by something.
Right.
If it ain't backed by anything, that means it's nothing. It could be a piece of paper and a tab.
Right. Esau came and took their fucking their wealth, man.
Yep.
See, took their natural resources. You know what I'm saying? Their agriculture, all that shit. So they ain't gave it, man, bro. They gave them some goddamn paper.
Yeah.
Yep. I got something real quick. Genesis 12:5. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran. And they went forth to go into the land of Canaan. And into the land of Canaan they came. Now when you get that word substance here, that word substance is rakawash. Alright, it says property, goods, possessions, property, goods, general term for all movable goods, of livestock. See that? Of livestock.
Yeah.
General term of movable possessions of all kinds, especially including cattle. When you read it in the NLT, it says his livestock and all the people he had taken into his household. So his servants is also his substance and his wealth as well too.
Right.
And now there's a goddamn pack of annihilators, nerds. You know what I'm saying? All this madness, man.
Right.
That's what's in the spice cabinet now. You know? I mean, just remember, I remember when I was a child, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, all y'all older than me. You know what I'm saying? It was rare when we went out to eat, man. It was rare whenever we would get fast food.
Right.
Even back then, the fast food used to be somewhat better.
Yeah, right. Yep.
You know what I mean? But shit, like back then, you know what I'm saying? You just wouldn't get fast food like that, man. Now fast food is the norm. Now you get fast food every day. Not us, but you know, these people, these niggas out here.
As a family, we never went out to eat.
Man, it was a rare occasion. If you went out to eat, there was a rare. Your dad got a raise, or got an extra bonus on his check or some shit.
Or you with your little homeboys,
Or
you away from the house or whatever. But as a family, we never did. Everything was cooked.
Yep. Yep.
And that's the whole thing. These women don't know how to cook, man.
Yep.
You know, they ain't cooking. So,
These men either.
Right, men either, right? So that's, hey, bro, what you think gonna happen? Shit, you gonna be fast fooding it up?
That shit getting worse and worse, man. That shit killing you.
Oh yeah, that shit's horrible.
You know, like fast food now. Even you can think that you eating so-called good, and you still fucked up, man.
Yup.
Right.
I'm 32. I'm dealing with I'm finally understanding what Jake needs now, man. I feel bloated. I never felt that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I'm sorry, Slocky, brother. I ain't never dealt with that. Now I'm dealing with this shit. I'll be farting and shit, bloated, farting for no reason. I think I'm eating healthy, drinking natural juices in the morning, taking my tinctures, and I'm over here bloated, farting. Like, bro, like, damn, I ain't got, like, shit.
Yeah, bro.
I got some more to this. Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 17, you got it. It is he who gave me the true knowledge of the forces of nature, what the world is made of, how the elements behave,
Right.
how the calendar is determined by the movement of the sun, the changing seasons, the constellations, and the cycles of years.
Yeah. Changing the season, the cycle of the years. What was that? He done changed times and things like that. You know, in Daniel. That's what Esau did. And one thing about it, when you started changing certain things, now you don't know if it's summer, winter, spring, or fall. It's like all the seasons are ran together now. You know the Lord said he was going to speed up the time, but Esau have disrupted the time, the ways of life. He had disrupted the things that is at hand. All right? That's why you see all these things that are messing up. All right? And who is ruling the earth? All right? That's why the Lord said in Sirach 10, he's going to set up someone that's going to be profitable.
That's right.
You're not profiting anything in here. The earth is not profiting. All right? When you profit something, that means what? Things supposed to grow. You're supposed to inherit the things grow. Things here are dying.
Yep. It's Psalms 82 and 5, it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Like the brother said, man, everything Esau, he done totally fucked up the balance of everything, man.
Yep.
And then once you take one thing out the order, it fucks everything else up. Everything else is out of order, man.
Yep.
You see? And this man constantly, he don't stop with one thing. He just continue to destroy and destroy and destroy. That's why that's why the seas like they are. You see, he constantly dumping shit in them. He's taking all the filter animals that the Lord set up in the sea to clean the oceans. That, bro, I mean, and the king, that's why, man, can you read that? It said all the knowledge of the elders. That's why the scriptures say, man, when the righteous are in authority, the people gonna rejoice, man. When the Lord unlocks the full understanding of the creation and the elements unto the elect, this earth is gonna fucking flourish, bro. Even now, the understanding that Esau has can be used to make the earth better, bro. He's just a goddamn devil. He's not gonna do it.
That's their blessing. He wanted their blessing. That's the one he got. So now he's cutting life. He got the blessing with the sword. So he was set up to cut away, to cut life. That's all.
Taking peace from the earth.
Take a piece from the earth.
Revelation 6. Yep.
If you sneeze, they take a piece from the earth. You bite your tongue, they take a piece. You stump your toe. We ain't gonna do all that shit in the kingdom when King David was ruling, man.
Right.
Fuck none of that shit. Come over here now, this devil in rulership. Hey, now you see it. But these are indicators. If you spiritual, can see that this man is the devil. If you don't see it on a spiritual level, then you think this man is your fucking friend. This motherfucking cracker is the devil, man.
Yep.
Now we reduce to drinking a lot of plastic water bottles and eating silver out of quote unquote a silver fork. It ain't even for silver.
Man.
You got water coming through your pipes that you take a shower. Here it is. You literally are dying when you take a shower, man.
Yeah.
All kinds of toxins and chemicals going into your body that your skin is the largest organ. And you take a shower, man, you got all kinds of chemicals getting into your body, man.
Them pipes, them apartments ain't been taken out, man. Them motherfuckers still in there.
That's why you be itching all bad sometimes. You come out the shower, you be itching. Because it's the goddamn, the pipes in the shower head, there's all kinds of filth going through.
Man, we literally taking in poison.
Chlorine and that shit.
Yep.
You taking a shower to get clean and you just get more dirt.
Fluoride.
Your body absorbing that shit.
Right.
Man, exactly. That's why the scriptures say, with everything this dude is doing, the Lord he's shortening the days for the elect's sake, because if he don't, ain't gonna be no flesh left to be saved, man. We dying daily in this mug, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it's about the grace, the love, the mercy of the Lord that we even still here, bro. With everything this devil is doing, dropping chemicals on us daily. The Elder Bond made a point of, I think it was last Saturday. The very one that's in the plane dropping the chemicals, then he got to land the plane and get out the mother, and then it's dropping on his dumb ass. I'm like, you dummy, bro. Esau ain't smart, man.
No, he's not. We got a devil for real.
I would read it again for you.